Guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. So I thought I would switch up the kind of setup, the lighting, the mood of today's video. If you don't like it, then just let me know in the comment section down below and I'll never do it again. But because we're doing like a girl talk advice video, I just kind of like wanted to be candid with you guys, just chilling in my room, put the mood lights on, set the tone. It's a Sunday evening, let's just relax together and chill and just have a chat, you know? So I asked you guys on my Instagram to send me in all your like questions, queries, anything that you wanted advice on. And for us just, yeah, to be able to have a chat, me to give you some advice. Should probably learn to start taking my own advice, because I always say like, yeah, let me give you some advice, and then I'm like a train wreck in my own life, and I really need to like listen to these videos back and listen to myself, because some of us are clearly and obviously, and the reason why I do this, are all going through the same sort of stuff, similar situations. So I really hope you guys find this helpful in some way, or if you actually have any advice for the questions that I answer, for the people that have asked, then feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. I'm sure it's going to be hugely appreciated. Okay, I literally had like I don't know if you can see, so many of you guys send in your questions, so thank you for getting involved. I'm going to start at the bottom and just work my way up to the top. Okay, let's start with this one, because she's actually sent me in like 3 parts to it. So this says, a boyfriend of 4 years ended the relationship because I'm at uni, 2nd year. Said it was too hard with me being away and made him lose feelings for me. Did not see it coming at all. More to it than he says, or do I believe him? That's a tough one. I personally didn't go to university, but I've been surrounded by friends and family that did the long distance thing and tried to make it work. If I'm being 100% honest, I don't actually think many of them are still together. I think a lot of it will probably have to do with how far away you were. If it's not like an easy commute, then that does make things a little bit more difficult. If it's not like just a quick like hour train or whatever, and it's a little bit further. My sister did have a long distance relationship and made it work for 4 or 5 years, and they did everywhere, just due to the kind of like places that they were in life. They once did it UK to Germany, then Germany to America. They still managed to make it work. She actually said the key to it was actually not speaking every day. You want to be excited to talk to that person. You want to still have things to talk about. If you talk every second of the day, because you've got that distance between you, that might just kind of, you know, bore it out a little bit. Because if you've got nothing to talk about when you see each other, like the spark will naturally just fade. I'd probably give him the benefit of the doubt. Like, sometimes these things do just happen when you're not around something for a long time. Like, it's kind of also a way that you get over a breakup. You kind of delete the person. I know obviously he hasn't deleted you and stuff, he's still talking and stuff, but maybe he just really needs that in-person connection, and because you weren't there, it's easy for that to kind of fizzle, you know, which is such a shame. But these things do happen. Very strong believer in everything happens for a reason. Don't jump down his neck just yet, because he genuinely just might have just lost the feelings, and that's just such a hard pill to swallow. But, you know, these things do just happen. Someone said, I feel very lost. I've just left college and don't know what to do. Never felt so trapped. If you can, go traveling. I know so many people that felt exactly the same way as you, just felt like maybe like stuck in a dead end, or just like had no idea what to do with themselves. So go and find yourself. And I feel like while you're still of age and young, I mean, you can do it at any age, but just while you're still in like your peak and your element of just like the best years of your life, just go traveling. Go to places that you've never been. You're gonna find and meet people that you've never met. I feel like there'll be so many people out there in the same situation as you. Just take each other's advice and just, yeah, you know, completely go nuts for like a few months in places you've never been. Experience new things that will really cleanse your palate, and hopefully when you come back, you'll maybe have figured out new passions, new likes, new loves that you want to, you know, venture out into, or maybe you want to do it while you're out there, who knows. But I feel like just pack up and go traveling and find yourself, because feeling trapped and lost is one of the most aggravating feelings ever. And yeah, I feel like me personally, traveling would be the answer. Someone said, I'm 24 and still a virgin. Is that weird? Hell no. I mean, maybe in the sense of like social norms, that's why you might think that's weird, but no, I feel like losing your virginity is actually still what I would probably class it as quite like a big thing, and you've obviously just not found the person that you want to do it with and you've not felt comfortable with. So don't feel like you have to force yourself into doing it just because, you know, other people around you might have done it a long time ago or that kind of thing. If you're not ready, then it's normal. Just don't feel pressured. I feel like that's one. Don't let yourself feel pressured into thinking that that's not normal, because it is. Someone said, please talk about body confidence. I never feel confident wearing girly outfits. Just a little heads up, I am planning a video for kind of like my big titty girls out there, with all of my favorite clothes that I feel confident in and just stuff that I think is really flattering on a bigger chest, because I know like tops and stuff like that, I get loads of comments on it, like where do I find them. I am going to be doing a video on that. So in terms of the clothing element of finding outfits, stay tuned. That video is probably not going to be my next one, but the one after, so it's coming very soon. But body confidence, right, as I've got older, I have just come to realize that like fucking fuck what anyone thinks about your body. There is worse things you could be than being a little bit chunky. Like, you could be a fucking horrible person and have this sort of like desirable body that like people kind of want, but if you're a horrible person and you're not fun, you're like just nasty, then I'd much rather be carrying a little more weight on myself and be so much fun, pleasant to be around. Do you know what I mean? And that's kind of the situation I'm in. I'm not the skinniest, again, I'm not like the biggest person either, but I'm just thinking, like, imagine looking back when you're old and thinking, wow, like the amount of opportunities I didn't take, like skinny dipping in the sea with your friends, or just like having the best time wearing whatever the frick you want, like in Ibiza, just dancing with your friends because you thought that you looked a little bit fat, or you thought that you looked like underweight, for example. It's so stupid, this whole thing about like bodies defining us, and just like the stigma around what's normal, what's not, what's attractive, what's not. It blows my mind, because like the more I think about it, there is going to be someone that loves you out there for the way that you look. You are someone's type, whether you're a size 4 or a size 16 or a size 12. Like, sizes really shouldn't matter. It's on the inside that counts, and the more that I realize that, the more confident you become. The most attractive thing you can be is confident, and if you're confident in yourself, no one can fucking tell you anything else. Like, if someone's like like, you really shouldn't be wearing that doesn't look good on you, and it's like, okay, well, I think I look nice. Who gives a frick what someone else says? Do you know what I mean? If you like just tell yourself every day, like, your body does not define you, you are beautiful the way that you are. If you're a nice person, a funny person, a caring person, that is beautiful in itself and should give you a reason to be confident in who you are. Okay, like, I feel like I'm preaching out here to whoever, but it's just one of those things where it's just been made into this huge thing, and that's what I hate about this day and age. But yeah, I hope that helps. And like I said, in terms of the girly outfits, I am going to be posting a video on really flattering tops and stuff if you are slightly heavier chested, that sort of thing. So hopefully that helps. But what I did also want to say is stop trying to wear clothes that look good on someone else and not you. Like, for ages I was like following girls on Instagram that I really liked their fashion, but they were like a size 8 and stuff, and that's just not me. And I'd be like buying this stuff because it looked great on them and wearing it and just feeling fucking shit. I'd be like, okay, this does not look good on me. So I started sort of taking inspiration from people and like seeing like the way that they've done that and be like, oh, okay, like that looks good on them. Maybe if I switch it out to something like more oversized, or like something that's going to cinch me in a little bit more, then I'll be able to pull off that sort of look, but make it look good on me. So yeah, that's my advice on that. Okay, I've definitely had a few questions about the best way to start talking or to meeting guys, or just starting a conversation with guys that you like but you've never spoken to before. I think it's really cute that you guys think that like I'd be good at this, because this is what I struggle with too. I am single. I feel like I've been single like pretty much not like my whole life, because there was a big chunk of my life where I wasn't, and it was all kind of complicated. But I feel like if you follow them on social media, just like subtly replying to their Instagram stories, that kind of thing, where you're actually speaking, like it's not good enough just to like a photo or anything like that. Like, you actually need to verbally speak. Yeah, I always like, if I'm trying to make the first move, I always like to reply to someone's story. not with an emoji, fuck the emojis, actual words that they can reply to. Or I'm not really sure. In terms of meeting guys, if anyone's got any advice for me, let me know. I don't really know about the whole dating app thing. I'm not really like on it or use it actively or anything like that, and I've never met up with anyone from a dating app. I know loads of people that have, so that's like a way if you're kind of confident enough to do that. Try going to places that like you don't normally go to, like venture out with your girls, maybe go to like the next town over, or like London, or like something like that where it's a totally different crowd, people that you don't know, and then you can just be whoever the fuck you want. You can like speak to these people, just like have a few drinks, pretend that you're this super confident girl, or like make conversation with someone at the bar, that sort of thing. That's probably like my advice. I have no idea like if that's good or not. Yeah, that's like the only thing I can think of. It's hard out here. Okay, someone said, have you ever had to deal with suicidal thoughts, and have you any advice for me? Okay girl, if you're watching this, I love you. There are so many people out there that love you, that support you. These kind of thoughts do more harm than good. I know it seems like the only answer, but it is not. I swear things always get better. Please reach out to me again if you're watching this video. Send me a DM, or I actually reach out to you after this. I hate the fact that you're feeling that sort of way. I personally have never had those sorts of thoughts, but I'm touch wood, been quite fortunate, and not a huge amount of upsetting stuff has happened in my life, or would sort of like result in me feeling that way. I do always love to keep the circle around me quite small, always very positive. If I'm feeling slightly negative, I'm finding the source of that problem and I'm cutting it out. No matter how you might feel, you do not have to put up with negativity. Taking yourself out of the situation, by removing the friend, removing the family member, removing, do you know what I mean? Just get whatever it is that's upsetting you. There is a way to get rid of it that's not getting rid of yourself. Do you know what I mean? That's the problem, not you. You're strong, beautiful, way more than you probably think that you are, and there is always someone that you can talk to. Talking to someone seems like the hardest thing, but once you've done it, you will feel so much better, I swear. When you keep anything to yourself, whether it's a secret, the way that you're feeling, something that you've done that you just need to confess, like once it's just out there and you've spoken about it, you feel so much better. A weight will have been lifted, I promise you. So just find someone to talk to, and I promise you will feel better. It's always better to just let it out. Do not keep these feelings to yourself. Someone said, best way to get over an ex: get under his best friend, honey. I'm joking, I am joking. Best way to get over your ex, I feel like out of sight, out of mind. Block, delete, get rid of photos, text, number, so you're not even tempted to speak to them or message them again. Surround yourself with your friends. Try and hang out with sort of slightly more of your like single friends, if you do have single friends, just because when you're around people in relationships, it just will, it'll make you want to text your ex. It just will. It's the way that it works. You want to be around your single fun friends, go out, have the best time ever, and I feel like it just takes time as well. So give yourself credit that maybe it's not happening quickly. You obviously just really liked them, but time heals everything. Someone said, I've been having some good ass sex with this guy, but I know it isn't gonna go anywhere. I want to stop seeing him, but the sex is too good. Do you want it to go somewhere? Is that what you're saying? Like you're actually catching the feels with this guy, but he's not having it, but the sex is too good that you don't want to stop it, but you just want to play it cool? Is that what you're saying? Or you're just thinking this is pointless, like we're just having obviously this really good sex, but I actually want something serious, maybe not with that guy, but with someone else? That's like quite a hard one. I feel like you just need to tell yourself that he is not the only dick out there that you can get that's good. Like yes, he may be very good, but there might be someone out there that's better, that actually might want to be with you. Know your worth. If you want something more serious, have a conversation with this guy and be like, look, I'm actually trying to find something, you know, more sustainable, more serious, and we are gonna need to stop this in order for that to happen, unless this is something that you want with me. And if he's like, oh nah, it was just, you know, nothing serious, then do you know what, that would actually be enough to turn me off that person and be like, okay, bye Felicia, I now don't want to sleep with you. So yeah, I feel like that's my advice. Just be real with yourself and be like, look, you cannot keep doing this forever because it's not clearly what you want. There will be better dick out there. Don't you worry about that. There's always plenty more dick in the sea. Okay. Someone said, is being drunk an excuse to cheat? No, it's not an excuse. I always think being drunk is never an excuse to cheat, but it might be a reason as to why you did, in the sense that alcohol clearly clouds your judgment, especially if you've had a shit ton of it. It clearly clouds your judgment. You're not thinking straight. So like I said, it's like a reason as to why you might have done it, but it's not an excuse, because you have to look at the bigger picture, which is clearly people always say that when you're drunk you say or do things that like underlyingly you might be feeling when you're sober. You just like, people always say like liquid courage, you only like had the confidence to do it because you were drunk. So you need to look at the bigger picture. If you were willing to be unfaithful while you were drunk, do you actually want to be with that person when you're sober? Like clearly something's missing that you felt when you were drunk you needed from someone else. Okay, so no, it's not an excuse. I understand why it's a reason, but you need to look at the bigger picture and sort that out. I like this one. Someone said, feel like I need fillers, a boob job, etc. to be more attractive. Need your confidence. You are beautiful. I'm gonna be brutally honest with you guys. I have had some filler. I've had my like just like my cupid's bow like a little bit more like defined, and I've had some in my cheeks, and I've had a little bit in my jaw. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know why I felt like I had to do that, but again, I'm in your boat. I felt like I did, and so stupid. It did actually make me feel more confident in the way that I looked, but it was nothing about being more attractive, if that makes sense. I wasn't doing it to look more attractive. I don't even know why I did it. I literally don't even know. I think it's because I was looking in the mirror and I had such like a round face. I just wanted something, I wanted to like sculpt my face like a little bit more. Yeah, to feel more confident. That's the only reason why people get filler. But you should never feel like you need to do something because other people are doing it. Like, you should always, always, always do any sort of like cosmetic procedure or like filler or something, just because if it's something that you want and you feel like, yeah, that's what you want. Confidence in life, I feel like, is so important. And do you know what, if you feel like to feel more confident, that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. There is no point feeling upset in yourself if it's something that, if there is something that you can do to change that. I feel like that, this isn't me telling everyone to like go and do that. No way. That is not one thing I've said to you. I feel like everyone should learn to love themselves, beautiful in who you are. But if it's actually getting to the point where it's getting you down, it's so normal to do something like that. Like, definitely do your research and look into it, especially with like boob jobs and stuff. Like, the amount of times I've thought to myself, I really want like a boob reduction and I want like implants in and all of that kind of stuff. And then I just think like, do you know what, I'm not unhappy with my boobs. So like, I know like you could be happier, but like if something went wrong, how much would you regret that? Do you know what I mean? Like, you just need to learn to just accept these sorts of things. But if, yeah, like I said, if it's actually getting to the point where it's upsetting you, like you are so upset with the way that you look and you can do something about it, then I don't understand why you shouldn't. But you should never feel like you should. If you're saying I feel like I need it to be more attractive because you're comparing yourself to like other people and people on Instagram and stuff, so many of those people will have edited their face. It's like not real. Like, they didn't actually get the filler, they've just like warped their face. Social media is such a mirage of real life. Like, it's Instagram is one big freaking filter, okay? Like, don't think that you need those things done because you're seeing people and they've clearly had it and they look so good, because someone out there will love you for, like, for example, your round face or your small lips. Like, people, like, do you know what I mean? Like, people will love those features about you. I haven't actually looked at this person to see what they are. I'm just saying, like, I'm giving reasons as to why people do these things. But no, I'm just trying to be as raw and honest as I can with questions like this, because I could have sat here and been like, no, like you don't do this, don't do that, but I'd be being such a hypocrite because I was that person that felt like I needed it, and I did. So my advice is just only do things if it's for you, your purpose, you've done your research, you know it's safe. That's all I'm really gonna say on that. I'm not gonna say yes and I'm not gonna say no. I'm just not gonna be a hypocrite. Okay, you guys, like I said, I had so many of you guys send in your questions and wanting my advice, so I'm 100% gonna do a part 2 to this video. Let me know if you like the more sort of like chilled bedroom vibe setup, because this is actually just like really fun and obviously clearly very comfortable for me to film in. So let me know in the comments section down below if you guys have any advice for any of the things that I said or any of the questions that I answered in this video. Feel free to sound off in the comments. Let's just have a chat about it. I'm going to be in the comment section too, chatting with you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Not that you can see it, but I have got a video on this makeup tutorial going up on Wednesday, I think it is. I may have posted on my Instagram, I'm not sure. But yeah, a makeup tutorial is coming, but I really hope you're having the best weekend, the best Sunday, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!